I am here to invoke the right of Prima Nocta. Now give me your bride.
Oh, I shan't, you cad.
Oh dear, not again.
Welcome to part 2 of our strange but true historical traditions series. Let's begin. First night. Droit du Seigneur. Just Prima Noctis. Prima Nocta. These are just some of the names of this unusual and cruel tradition. This tradition hails from many countries and involves the lord of the land having the legal right to bed a bride on her wedding night. Not only this, but any woman of a lower class at any time. You heard correct, this is a hugely cruel thing to do to anyone. In ancient times, in the Epic of Gilgamesh, Gilgamesh is described as having practiced a similar custom.
He is king. He does whatever he wants. Takes the girl from her mother and uses her, the warrior's daughter, the young man's bride.
His first meeting with his friend Enkidu is an attempt at one of these acts where Enkidu manages to stop him in a great contest of strength between the two champions.
Ow!
Herodotus mentions a similar custom among the Atarmacidi in ancient Libya. They are also the only tribe with whom the custom obtains of bringing all women about to become brides before the king, that he may choose such as are agreeable to him. When the plebeians of the Etruscan city of Volsinii rebelled against the aristocrats in 280 BC, they took their wives for themselves and placed the daughters of the nobles under the just Prima Noctis, while all their former masters on whom they could lay hands were tortured to death. In medieval Scotland it was always told that King Edward I used Prima Nocta as a weapon that would destroy the morale of his Scottish enemies. Prima Nocta was a law enforced by Edward in an attempt to breed the Scots out instead of fighting them out. It is said that he wanted
the Scots to feel the power of the hammer of the Scots. May every man in Scotland feel the pain of having their wife's innocence taken from them.
There seems to be no actual evidence of Prima Nocta being used in Scotland. It may have been merely threatened and not put into use, thankfully. Marco Polo also reported that in China he saw that certain areas of society were expected to gift their female relatives to their overlords in what is a Chinese version of Prima Nocta. In England, Shakespeare's play, Henry VI, Part 2, the rebel Jack Cade proclaims, "There shall not a maid be married, but she shall pay to me her maidenhead ere they have it," giving us yet another historical echo of Prima Nocta. Voltaire mentioned the practice in his Dictionnaire philosophique, published in 1764. He wrote the 5-act comedy Le Droit du Seigneur or L'École du Sage in 1762. This play was the first time the term droit du seigneur was used. In 18th century France, a number of writers made other claims about the supposed power of the overlords during the Ancien Regime, such as the droit de ravage and the droit de prélassement, which was the right of lounging. It was said that a lord had the right to disembowel his serfs to warm his feet in. In other words, the lord had ultimate power over his serfs to do as he wished, including taking a bride for himself on their wedding night. Most scholars say that there is no solid evidence for Prima Nocta. However, there are so many stories and snippets of information passed down over the last few millennia that it is hard to believe that it has never been practiced, and it is hard in our 21st century world to imagine such a cruel punishment being put into use. We have had a very brief look at this, but please do your own research and come to your own conclusion. Thank you for watching. I will be back soon with more scandalous and depraved snippets from history.